Right folks, for those of you that's ordered a drip kit, Vince's new drip kit system, just thought I would make a quick video. I've lost my bloody small tripod to put my camera on, so you'll need to just bear with me. Right, just thought I would set it up on mine just to show you, but when I'm sending them out, I'm obviously going to send them out with 2 of these toppers with 1 bolt connector, just in case you over tighten the Coke bottle in there and snap one or whatever. But what you want to do is straight away, as soon as you open your package, just take the bolt connector out, which we'll do just now. 2 seconds. Try and do this with one hand. Oh, put that there. Put that there. Right, so what we want to do is take this bolt keyed connector out. Because it's just plastic and metal, if you don't silicone or tape the threads up on this, water will come out it. But from now on, because I've just realised not everybody will have that PTFE tape, it's just thread seal tape, simple. You can get it at any DIY store or B&Q or anything here in the UK. But I'm going to start actually sending it with these already taped up, just in case for whatever reason somebody can't get their hands on some of this. So you just want to put a liberal amount on all of the threads, not too much, not too much so that you're not going to be able to get the nuts back on, but just enough to make the seal tight. So just go up and down a couple of times. And then just rip it off. Doesn't matter about any excess. Just move it around like that. And then get one of your nuts. And just screw that down just before halfway. What this does is it seals the threads between the nut and the bolt keyed connector, and then when you put this through the plastic, it also seals there as well. Just like that. And just to be extra sure, you can always put, once you get the one nut on, always put a wee bit extra where it's going to meet the plastic. So you know it's extra tight. Oops. Right, so that's that. Right, just like so. And you pop the nut that's already on, keep that inside. It should be really tight. And push it right down until it doesn't go anywhere. It should look like that. And get your nut. Be sure no cross thread that, or else that's it broke and you've only got one. Just Take your time. Just screw it in finger tight at first till it stops, and then get your wee tool that I've sent, and if you hold a wee bit of side pressure on the top, you shouldn't move now that you've got the tape on it anyway, and then just tighten it right up as tight as you can get it, and that'll ensure there's a good seal between the plastic and the threads. So then when you put, for example, when you put your bottle on, see, I've done it because I'm sick of filling a bottle, like when the bottle's full, I'm sick of filling it and then putting it in and all that stuff. So like Vince says, if you get some silicone, you know, all I've done is, with the bottle out, I've just put loads of silicone on the thread of the bottle and then threaded it in to this piece, and then put an extra wee bit in there. Doesn't need to be over tight, just tighten it down till it stops, and then put some extra silicone on, let it dry, and then when your water runs out, you can literally just pour it in the top. And your taps here, you'll get to, this is a V2 machine, but originally Vince made these for the V3, but I've actually made the pipe holders for the V2 because I've not got the V3 yet. But aye, so what we'll do now is I'll fill this bottle up, and I want to try and maybe put a wire, because this is brand new hose, so it's kind of bent and stuck in that position, whereas I want it straight as I can and as close to the middle as we can get it, so then the water comes out the way so there's no dry spots. So I might put a bit of wire or something on this just so that I can manipulate it and bend it wherever I want it. I don't tend to have my lap like that, I like it a wee bit horizontal like that. Also, before I forget, what I noticed was in higher speeds, when you've got the lap on, the water sprays inside here and it kind of drips out of this bit where the splash extender thing is. Same again, that PTFE tape. See if you just take the splash guard extension off and just put that PTFE tape round it, keep going, just go a few times round it and then put it on there, and it's stuck solid, it doesn't, and it's a nice seal, so no water will come out of that, and it's doesn't move a bit. Perfect. So what we'll do is I'll put you down here for a second and I'll fill that bottle. I need to find my tripod. I've got a wee tripod somewhere. I put my phone on but I've lost it. Don't know where it is. Right, so all I do, this is an old fabric softener. Tub. Ideal for filling it in the house and bringing it out. It gives you 2 or 3 refills. As you can see, the tap's off at the machine, bottle's full. And there should be no leaks coming from under there because you've applied your PTFE tape or whatever. If it is still leaking, don't worry about it. Don't let this dry and then test it. Test it. You can test it when it's wet if it's silicone, just to make sure that there's no leaks coming out, because if there is, you need to take it off again and just put a wee bit more tape around it to ensure that it's not leaking. You don't want to let it dry and then struggle to get your bottle out and then have to chuck that away or whatever and use your other one, your other topper. So much better. Just being able to control the drip a bit more. You can have it dripping just slowly or whatever. Like I said, I'm going to put some wire on that so that it drips in the middle. Let's turn my machine on just so we can see. Oh, turn the plug on. Never mind this. This is my jeweler's rolling mill. I'll just keep that bag on it just to keep the water off it. So I'll roll my silver out on that. Put that on, just keeps it dry. Don't want that getting rusty. Aye, let's put it on. Aye, see what I mean? Where it's dripping right now, there's going to be a dry spot. We don't want that. And now that I've put the tape around the splash guard extender and then popped it in, there's no leaks, so I can have it like that. And what we want is, we want that dripping right there, because then the water goes right out from the inside to the out. And I like mine dripping quite a lot. But even with one dripping like that full bottle there should last a good wee while. Right, so what we'll do is turn this off, turn the tap off. Right, and I've actually got, you could probably use wire, but I've actually got these are for plants. Plant thingies, I don't even know what you call them. Plant ties. Got wee bits of metal inside them, just for tying up like sunflowers to a pole or whatever. My thinking is, if I put it through that hole on the tap and then just wrap it round that, I should be able to manipulate it. So it sits the way I want it to sit. Right, let's see. Pop it in here again. Hopefully you can see. This will work with just a bit of wire as well. You could probably heat the PVC pipe up and bend it into whatever shape you wanted, but right, so if I wrap that around there, might not work, but that's what this video's for, because if I'm having this problem, others will as well. It's better. Obviously eventually as you use it as well it's going to get softer and it'll stay wherever you want it to stay. Yeah, it's a bit better. I need a bit stronger wire than that plant tidy, but it works. Got a red warning here in Scotland for wind tomorrow. It's going to be really bad. Hopefully my workshop doesn't blow away. Let's see what this looks like. It's better, no dry spots now. Right, so hopefully this video was informative for you. Hopefully it helps to alleviate any issues that you might have. These pads that I've got on here, I'll just take this off, I'll show you. These are just cheap sanding pads, cheap thin sanding pads, but the thing on the back there, that's called a soft interface. For seconds, I'll just pop this arbor off. I'll show you. It's a soft interface pad. Because if you say you have your sanding discs on the, you can get the sanding discs with a soft interface. I don't know if you get it quite as thick as that, but it just allows you to push a wee bit when you're doing a stone. Yeah, so it's not so hard, especially if you're doing like dome shapes for cabochons or whatever. Aye, you get them on Amazon, soft interface pad. Ideal. No. I think that plant tidy's a bit too flexible. May have to put two on it. Or a stronger bit of wire, a bit of copper wire or something, just allow it to stay. But it'll do for me the now. That's working really well. Taps off, it's not leaking. Machine's not leaking, and I've actually, for my exit pipe, I've got a wee knot, a wood knot hole in the floor, and my shed's actually built up off the ground, so it's not a lot of water that you go through, so mine's just exits the machine and goes out through the floor for the now. But aye, like I says, I'm gonna when I'm doing these bulkhead connectors, I'm going to put PTFE tape in all of them, just in case you can't get it in future, for future ones. But if you've got any questions or issues or whatever, you know, you can just let me know and we'll sort it. I don't know what, maybe do some polishing. I've got some stones here that I'm due to set. Might need a wee bit more work. Some opal and scratches on the back of that, if it wants to focus. Quite bad. The top's alright. A lot of sand in that one, in the top. Don't know whether to chase the sand and try and get it out or just leave it as is, because you might be chasing that sand forever. But that stone on its end is not too bad, it's alright. It's my amethyst, Scottish amethyst. Nice big chunky cabochon. I need to set, that's fine, that doesn't need polished. This wee phantom amethyst, you should see it inside. There's a couple of wee spots on it, like there. A couple other wee bits that need touched up a wee bit. So I'll maybe do these free with the new drip system. It should be a lot less time consuming, having to fill it every 2 minutes and take the bottle off and all that. So it's so much easier now. When that gets low, I can just get my water, fill it up again, keep working. Aye, much easier. But aye, sorry for the long-winded video, but I hope it helps. If you get any questions, just give me a wee mail. Thanks.